Welcome back, guys, to another Boom Beach video. So today I got a super awesome video. I'm on a full boost. I'm gonna clear my map live for you guys, and I'm just gonna be talking about what it's like being up this high in metals. It's a lot tougher than you think it is for my full offensive push. Like attacking is fairly easy. Like I'll lose a couple attacks, but for the most part I will succeed at attacking. We'll jump into some real players in a second. We're just going to defeat the first couple stages of Dr. T here. But yeah, let's talk about that. So I was talking to Azes. He's one of our new members in our task force, our new 25-man task force. And he has, I believe he has 3, let's actually check out his base quick. I believe he has 3 ice statues boosted, or that's what he said a couple weeks ago. Or did he? Yeah, so he has 1. It looks like he only has like 2 statues. Wait, so 4, 8. Yeah, he only has 2 ice statues. But I believe a couple weeks ago he had 3 ice boosted statues. And basically, when you're up this high, it's insanely hard to push without ice statues. Now, personally, when I was like a lot lower, I didn't think it would be a problem. I didn't realize how much you would get attacked without ice. But for me, I was talking to him, and he's like he's like 20 medals under me. And I was talking to him about how many times someone actually defeated his base every single day, and you would be amazed by it. When he was at his peak a couple weeks ago, holy crap, we are not, we have to retreat and try again. We wasted all the energy. So yeah, a couple weeks ago when I was talking to him, he said when he had 3 boosted ice statues, or 2 to 3 boosted ice statues, he only lost like 1 to 2 medals a day, which means for defenses. So that means like 1 or 2 people defeated his base every day, and that, guys, is insanely low. That like rarely happens, which is super cool for him. But for me, I lose about 8 to 12 medals per day. So that just goes to show you like how much better it is to have ice when you're pushing. And everyone up here has ice. I think the last time I found someone with full offensive statues, no ice statues, was like a week and a half ago. So, and I cycle through a lot of opponents every single day. So it's insanely rare to find someone like me up this high, full offensive statues. What's kind of cool is the offensive statues kind of counteract the defensive statues. So what I mean by that is defensive statues up where I'm at are way stronger than a defensive statue down at 600 medals. And I know it sounds weird saying that, even if they're like the same boost, but it's true, because people down at 600 medals are more likely to have more offensive statues than someone up here. So they'll have less offensive statues up where I'm at than down at 600, so they can, it's a lot harder for them to attack without offensive statues, or with very minimal offensive statues. So when I say that there is like a big difference, I mean like an offensive statue up here is way stronger, because people attacking your base also have blue statues, ice statues, and they need them because they're also pushing. So it's like it counteracts. I hope I'm making my point clear here. So yeah, basically, if I wanted to be stronger, get a better push in, I would remove offensive statue to place an ice statue. In return, I would get attacked a little bit less, not too much for 1 ice statue, but I would have 1 less offensive statue to clear my map with, which at this point I would say it's probably not the biggest deal in the world, but I just want to see how far I can get with just offensive statues. So my push started out a couple months ago, and there were like 2 things that really inspired. Whoa, this guy doesn't have a shield. You guys don't know how rare this is. I can defeat pretty much anyone without a shield with unboosted warriors. So it's super easy. Are there boom mines here? Yeah, there's mines here. So we'll drop critters. It's super easy to take out players without a shield. So without a shield, heroes work the best. And what I found is Sergeant Brick is the best against bases with no shields. Bases with a shield, it should only work if you can defeat the shield. Take out the shield with just gumbo energy. That's the only time Brick is going to work with a shield. So that's something you have to keep in mind here. And what we're gonna do is oh gosh, I did a reverse smoke, which is not something you want to do. Her ability will go off a little late. It wasn't too bad, but that kind of sucks because it's gonna hurt me a little bit. So let's get our shocks down. We're shocking everything. One thing I found pretty hard to do was you need to shock after your Sergeant Brig goes out of smoke, because if you shock when she's still in smoke, she won't release her ability, so you can't take advantage of it. So what I found for warriors, at least at any level, is Brig works the best. I tried Iron Will, which basically reduces the damage by 50% or so. I tried it, it doesn't work, because the whole strategy behind warriors, you're trying to take out the HQ as fast as possible, and the more time you waste trying to take it out, the less damage you have going into it, the harder it is to take down the base. Swag just completely destroyed my train of thought. So this is a base that I'm gonna retreat here because I want to try a different strategy. I don't know what I was thinking. This is a base that would work extremely well with brick. A shield base with brick. These are the type of bases that work the best. So bases that you can take down the shield generator with Gumbo Energy. Now you're like, Christian, why take it down with Gumbo Energy when you could just, well, one, I could either just power through it, but this base actually does have quite a bit of health on it, actually. I can't swipe up because then it sometimes uses an ability when I have it activated. I'm gonna put my phone on Do Not Disturb after this hit. So yeah, we'll drop that. Sometimes I will just power through it. Sometimes I will take out the shield generator with okay, so boom, boom, flare, boom. Sometimes I will take out the shield generator with Gumbo Energy. It kind of depends on what I'm doing. I'm also trying to do some new stuff here, guys. Okay, so when Heroes first came out, I said don't do this, but I was watching some chicken, and he was doing this, so I figured I might as well try. For these bases, it works well, and it didn't work for this one at least. And I might even fail this because I was screwing up there. I got it easily, full boost. Actually, I haven't found, like, people are running out of power powder. Like, as soon as the update drops, people were all boosted, but I've kind of noticed that people are kind of running out of power powder. Maybe they need to spend more boosting their offensive statues, so they're wasting more power powder or using more power powder. Oh yeah, so watching the chicken, and when the update dropped, they told you not to flare back, and what I found is, if a base is like that, pretty close to the shore, the HQ is pretty close to the shore, go for it. Like this, go for it. Flare behind because smoke is super cheap. But as soon as smoke goes over like 8 Gumbo Energy, I would say don't do it, because that's like, you need to waste 8 extra Gumbo Energy to take it down. So all of these bases, you should probably use that strategy. So flare back and then flare back to the HQ to get brick underneath it. But I'm trying to find a base that has like the HQ in the back to kind of show you guys what not to do. Okay, so yeah, this is the type of base you don't want to do that strategy on, because you're gonna waste, or you're gonna use so much smoke getting up to the HQ, and then by the time you get here, you don't want to spend another 12 energy just to drop another smoke back here, so brick can hit the core. I mean, hit all of your troops. She's way better if you just spend a little less Gumbo Energy and just hit her ability. Just gonna hit like half the troops. So anyway, let's get in with some more attacks. So let's talk about Everspark of Warriors. When the update first dropped, I thought Everspark would be the best option for Warriors, and that's like, I couldn't be farther from the truth. I mean, she is okay, I'll admit. She is okay with Warriors, but I wouldn't use her, because what I found is you can either use her Critter Swarm. I tried Universe Remote. It doesn't work with Warriors. I made a whole video about that. Okay, so this guy is like, does this guy have ice? Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, lucky. Thought it was lucky at least. So I'm trying to find the path with the least amount of mines here. So I feel like there's a boom mine, a shock mine underneath that. So I'm gonna drop critters here to take it out, because you know, shock mines, guys. I mean, shock mines aren't that big of a deal with Warriors, but boom mines are. One boom mine, not a big deal, but as soon as you get to like 4 boom mines, that's when it gets hard. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop a flare like this, smoke, and Drop a flare to the HQ. So kind of a cut across. Hero is going to die. What did I just drop? Okay, I dropped something extra. Okay, and my troops are dying here. So shock, shock, shock. Another thing I found about pushing with warriors, shock machine guns at the HQ. If you have critters, good, but shock machine guns, get critters down before your smoke wears off. So shock launchers are gonna fire one shot on your critters, and then shock machine guns, because machine guns are so overpowered now against warriors. They'll destroy your entire army, which isn't good at all. So we're gonna gym up our troops. Yeah, it's getting tough. I spend like 500 to 1,000 diamonds a day just gymming up troops. Luckily, I haven't had any fails. I feel like the bases are getting easier. When I was on my vacation, guys, these bases were insanely hard, and everyone had like 1 to 2 shield generators. And I don't know why like nobody on today has like a shield generator, which is cool, but at the same time, it kind of sucks because I wanted to show you guys some like super high level gameplay, like what it takes to up here with using warriors. It's insanely tough. So back to the boom mines. What I was talking about with the boom mines is he's gonna take down my hero, which is fine. It's not a big deal for these types of bases. And what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, what was I thinking? Okay, luckily I only lost a few there. Look how many smokes I had enough energy for. So I only lost 4, but what was I doing? I forgot to drop my flare, which is a noob, or a rookie mistake, if you will. So we'll drop a barrage here. We'll drop an artillery here and here. Shock mines, not something we have to worry about. The only time you have to worry about shock mines is if the shock mine is going to shock your hero. Shock your hero out in front of your troops. We'll go smoke. Save our hero again, because it's kind of like a video on heroes. It's more about like pushing up this high with warriors. I know a lot of you guys can't relate to this because, one, most of you guys do not have enough energy for a super boost. I mean, enough power powder, sorry. And 2, none of you guys are up this high. There's probably only like 2 to 3 subscribers of mine up this high, which is kind of funny to me. But yeah, so most of you guys can't relate to this. But here's where it goes. This is where you guys can kind of relate. Look, what I was talking about earlier is offensive statues and defensive statues kind of cancel each other out. So this guy has boosted defensive statues. So take out maybe on boost some of my statues, some of my guardians, and we might be equal. You and I, at least. So even though I am full boosted and I have maxed out warriors attacking these maxed out bases, it kind of like cancels out. So it might be like one statue boosted attacking base without ice for you guys. So the same skills kind of apply. Did I lose any? I didn't even lose any on the last one, I don't think. Same skills apply when you use warriors. And it's just kind of cool. Like the skills transfer. Like for tanks and stuff like RZCM, I feel like it kind of depends on the base you're dealt. It totally depends on the base you're dealt. And it doesn't so much with warriors. That's probably why I love warriors so much, because it doesn't really depend on the base you get. You can defeat any base. I believe you can defeat any base, or pretty much any base. 3 shield generator bases are kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie. I've only taken down like 1 of those since the update dropped. I haven't seen too many. Those are all gonna die because of that stupid shock mine and the path of warriors. Okay, so we'll get our hero activated. This base might have been a good idea to do that back flare I was talking about. Maybe not, because I had to spend a lot of energy destroying that shield generator. So boom, it goes down. He has he has 4 ice statues, it looks like. 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he has 4 ice statues. 1 of them was boosted. Not that bad at all. Pretty easy base. You guys should see some of the bases I've taken out. You guys have no clue. Like what, like the skill. Like I have had to spend like 1,000 diamonds. Like there was one base on this entire trip of mine. He had like 7 boosted ice ice statues. 7 boosted ice statues. I believe he had like a damage masterpiece, a health masterpiece, and Gumbo energy masterpiece for his offensive statues, and the rest were just ice, boosted ice, full, like it was insane. And he had 1 shield generator, and if he had 2, no way I can destroy it. But I defeated him for like 4 tries, insanely hard base, And no, not 4 tries, I'll say 6 tries, and I wasted so much gold and so many diamonds. It was kind of embarrassing. Probably was not even worth going for. I'm just checking mines here. So there's 3 mines, it looks like, around HQ. Not that bad at all. And no mines on the way up, so these mines I have to worry about though. So it was insane. You guys, like I said before, it kind of cancels out. So that base was could be equal to like a base at your level with 2 boosted ice statues and no offensive boost. It gets tough. Anyway, back to the video. Kind of getting sidetracked here. It's about warrior tips up high in metals. So this is the type of base you would want to go behind the HQ for, and I'm gonna make it a little easier on me. Boom, 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 and hope that my hero stands inside that smoke there. It's really tough. And why isn't that shield gen? I did not take down the shield generators. We are retreating. This is what I do if I ever want to retreat. You just like do a back flare. I don't know how I missed that. Did he? That's so weird. That's not something I miss usually. Like missing a shield generator, I don't know why I missed that. I was like, okay, this is a pretty easy base design. So I like this because these are the bases that require a lot of skill and a lot of planning. Okay, so we have 2 options here. He doesn't have much ice, which is good. That's gonna help me. But we have two options. We can take out. Normally, you don't want to take out one with your troops and then flare to the other one. Normally, you'd want to take out one with combo energy and then get the other one, then flare to the HQ. You don't want to take out 2 with combo energy. Just take out 1 with combo energy, then either power through the core, or take out 1 with combo energy and then flare your troops over to the other one. Flare your troops over to one. Take it out, then take the other one out of combo energy. It's tough. You don't want to like double it up. So if that makes any sense to you guys. So looking around, what I look for, depending on like what I take out of energy and what I take out of troops, this is 57,000 HP, which is quite a lot. I believe 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So only 1 boosted statue. I look at buildings around the shield generator. Will I be able to get any extra energy? And I also look at mine placement or the path up, and it looks like it's pretty even here. Both sides, it's like a symmetrical base design. So what I'm gonna do is I feel more comfortable taking out this one of energy. Then I'll flare to this one, take this, I'll flare from the beach up, take out this one, then flare to the HQ and just power that cell down. So, or I can take it out, 1 of energy, and then just try to hit that core of everything I got. And either way, it's going to be super close and coming down to the wire. I could do a shock here, shock here, shock here. Yeah, we're going to do that because all of his splash is like in 1 shock, or I'll need 3 shocks. So, oh gosh, this is going to be close. I'm going to try to take down an insanely high base. This is not going to be good. We'll try. I bet I'll fail this first time. We'll gym up and try again. And as soon as we defeat this, I'll end the video. I should be able to defeat this. Just because I've defeated way harder bases. But hopefully I don't embarrass myself here. And I'm going to try to power cell. I mean, just power through it. Power core it. I don't know what you call it. So we take out 1. So I could flare up, take out that one, flare down. Or I could just hit that core of everything I got. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're going to hit the core. We'll have enough energy to get up there. We should have enough energy to get the... Nope, we take out the shield gen. We have 107 gumbo energy. We have to be super, super careful with our troop walk up. So 1, 2, we're like using our... Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go, on the HQ. And we're going to wait for the smoke about to wear off. We're going to get that down. We're going to get our ability activated. And let's do this. 1, 2, 3. And I missed that shock, but that's fine. We'll get that down. We'll get 1 more. Med kit on the HQ. Oh, it's going to be so close. The shock launchers hook in. We're dead. Holy crap, we lost. Okay. So close. That's what I'm talking about. Powering through it doesn't always work. It's as soon as those shock launches come in range, we're screwed. Okay, one more time. If I fail it this time, we're going to end the video, and I will keep trying, but not going to expect anything. Pretty easy base, though. I've defeated way harder bases. And I did it that time. I have more energy. Should I try? No, I don't want to try it again. It's a little safer if you try to take it out. It's a lot harder to do. And heroes do not work when you're trying to do it this way. It's not worth saving your hero. It's not worth all that extra energy you're going to spend. So you let your troops kind of spread out there. And you have to be super, super scarce on this smoke path. Because you need smokes. One, boom. You need all the energy you can get. So what you need to do is you need to get a med kit down, and it's all about this ending. So when it's about a quarter, you drop a med kit, heal them up a little bit. You're gonna hit, flare, smoke, flare. This was actually a really easy one. It's really hard to do this. We'll do 2 because I don't want to screw up anything. It's really, really hard to do this flash kill when there's machine guns and flames around the HQ. That's when it gets insanely tough. But here we go. Shock, shock, boom. And this base should go down. Wow, it's tough. This base was actually pretty easy compared to some of the bases I've had to take out. So yeah, I was just watching my dad play the other day, and he was so excited to take out a base. He still plays Boom Beach, by the way, a year and a half. I only expected him to play for like a month, but he may quit soon, so I'm making another account, which would be super cool. I don't feel like I'm looking at the camera enough. Anyway, that's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to drop a like, as always. I love making these full boosted videos and just warrior tips because I freaking love warriors. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.